We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing Jones.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. A first down carry for Barkley. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off near the 44.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Prescott to throw it. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
In search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
Yeah, this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. To try again after the sack. Prescott.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16. To throw is Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
He's at the 40. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Being chased out left. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 30.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Prescott. And he wisely will throw that one away. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. Flush to his right. This is caught.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Looking to throw. Prescott on the move to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Forced out to his left.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Picked off near the 44. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. 2nd and 10.
Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Prescott looks to throw on first. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Prescott now. Flushed out right. That one complete to Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. Pollard. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a second down and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. They'll set up a throw.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
Check 31, check 31.
Pollard.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Looking to throw. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. On second and inches, Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. On first down, Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. From the gun, Jones flush to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
A first down throw for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Squeeze, double up. Never mind, 52, right, 52. Hey, watch the slant. Switch.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return, Jackson. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones steps away to his left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Jones now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 12. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
First down, Prescott. Buying time to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Jones, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Micah Parsons
in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Second and 11.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They'll run on first down. Barkley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that'll be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Dumping this off underneath to Booker.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Prescott on first down. Flushed out right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On first down, Barkley. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Jones throwing on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the 4th quarter.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, Prescott here to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
46. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Watch out.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now comes the Cowboys punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Here's Jackson to return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Now Jones, rolling to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Throwing here, Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Nope. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Cowboys, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a potentially fatal blow to their